The Seahawks returning their offense and this running back to the field. And headed out with them, a player selected top 10 in this year's NFL Draft.
Well, in the preseason, with some notable names playing limited snaps, his mug is going to be one of the most famous faces out there. And he'll be the one all eyes gravitate to. Just comes with the territory of being a first-round pick.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Back to the well again. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Throwing on third, Smith. Still has some space inside the 35. All the way, touchdown Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown! He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
It's a win for the Seahawks. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.
Feel good getting out there again? Oh, yeah. It's that game day. Hey, I'm telling you, we're gonna set this thing off this season.
What's up, Ricky? Welcome to the league. And I truly believe that you're going to be a star. But in order to make it and last in this league, it's going to take hard work. And the grind don't stop, baby. Because right now, the cheetah grinding, baby.
The Seahawks offense getting prepared to go to work here in the second week of the preseason. And the one to watch is going to be this man, their rookie running back.
And he had a few moments in that first preseason game that made you sit up and take notice. And that's what you're looking for when you're with a new organization. Start compiling some of those moments and let this coaching staff know that you're a guy to be trusted.
Back to throw, Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Block it in motion right. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6. They got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And this will be a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Smith. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 58 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Geno now to throw. That is caught. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 58 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Geno. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The final shot here before break. Smith over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after.
So the victory here for Seattle, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
Run on! Thomas out! Here we go, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, Salud! Thomas out! Thomas out! Ready! Thomas out! Thomas out! Hey, here we go. Hey, here we go, hey. we go, salute! Jump.
The Seahawks back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
Hey, it's a clip.
Second and 6 now. Hits his running back. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Trying to work quickly now. Back-to-back carries here. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Another carry for him. And this one does not go far. 2 yards the pickup. They're going to be left with 4th and 4. The Seahawks and their running back about to get back to work.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll run. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They give it to him again. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. They're working quickly here. From the gun, Smith has him on the quick hitter. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time. Smith on 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. That chunk with a nice 21 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's stopped out at the 16 after a small gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front, opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the 2nd quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. They'll run it here on 3rd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 2 yards to the pickup. They're going to be left with 4th and 4. The home teams and this running back. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Not in a time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Smith in the pistol. Escapes the sack. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He gets forward, next about 4 yards. The former first-rounder Devin Bush making the play. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he makes it to the start of the red zone, down at the 20. Smith working quickly here. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He finds him beyond the marker. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
This offense...
Here we go,
Now we're on the counter. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks.
53, 53.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now hang on, we do have to stop here for something that nobody wants to see a week before the season. We've got an injured player there, and it's somebody they can ill afford to lose.
Here we go,
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
13 next, 13 next. Hey, trio left.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. This one intended for the running back. And now a 4th down, staring right at him.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3.
This offense running out.
Here we go, here we go.
Hand off to the back. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he's swallowed up in the middle, no gain on the run. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. Now hang on, we do have to stop here for something that nobody wants to see a week before the season. We've got an injured player there, and it's somebody they can ill afford to lose. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Here we go, Salon.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Here's the handoff. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense working quickly. The give here on 2nd. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Making the tackle, Shelby Harris. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. They'll run here on first down. And he'll get it up to the 44. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Smith on first down. Gets this to Fant. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Working quickly here. They'll try and punch it in. He's in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a third-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball. Could go right over their head.
They send a receiver in motion right. Another carry for him. And he gets him around 6 there. Hauled to the ground by Jordan Hicks. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. This time it's a passing play. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Everybody rushing back to the line. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Offense up to the line fast. Back-to-back carries here. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. Not too long, Brock. We'd be headed for overtime, but as we all know here in the preseason, We're going to leave with a tie. A couple of teams and expanded rosters giving it their all in an entertaining contest ahead of our regular season.